All right, here we go.
I'm ready.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Podcast the Motion Picture. Tis I, Reed, Jack Brainerd, Cole Brainerd, Noah Lane. Here to talk about some stuff. Noah, is there any reason why you hate this group of people?
I don't know. We've just been growing apart for years.
Because I've noticed that.
I don't. It's tough for me to really even turn on the camera. I don't enjoy my time doing this.
Yeah, I've noticed also in your inexperience, you've gone from a horizontal display now to vertical. Is there any reason why you're doing vertical? Do you think you're special? What is going on with you?
Just reflex, I guess. I don't listen to podcasts, nor do I enjoy them. So I just don't know what I'm doing, I guess. Sorry. I had to download this app to even join today. I didn't even have it installed on my phone.
Wow. Well, while we're on the topic of not having things installed on their phone, Noah, I think you want to talk a little bit about the X-Men trilogy from Fox.
Great segue there. Yeah. Yeah. I'm in a weird spot when it comes to like the new Avengers movie coming out and even the Spider-Man movie. Me and Jack and Reed went to that a couple of weeks ago. Like, obviously, we were all really into that in high school and coming out of that. And I did like the X-Men movies a lot at that time, but they were always sort of like background, which I think is right still after rewatching the trilogy. But with the new one coming out and seeing like Professor X and Magneto in the trailer, like that is somewhat exciting to me. Not exciting in that like, oh, I can't wait to see Doomsday, but characters that I've liked since I was like 13 are going to be on the screen again. So, I've been living at home for a long time and trying to find stuff to show my parents that they haven't seen before. So let's do the X-Men. They've never seen them. I haven't seen them probably since high school. So yeah, I've watched the first X-Men, X2, and The Last Stand. So the first three. And then I plan on just skipping all the solo Wolverine stuff and then watching First Class and Days of Future Past. And then probably just stopping there because I have seen the ones with the new cast too, and they're in my memory just terrible. So the original trilogy is pretty good. The first one is like not the best movie, but it sets up just some of the greatest casting choices ever. Like Patrick Stewart as Professor X, Ian McKellen as Magneto was just awesome, as well as Logan. Hugh Jackman has been doing it for a long time, and all that stuff still works. And I guess the thing I like about it the most is just they feel like real movies. There's some bad effects, but there's also like real sets and stages, and it's an hour and 45 minutes instead of 2 hours and 45 minutes, and everything is paced pretty well. The standout from the original trilogy is definitely X2, where you get Brian Cox as the villain, who's just terrific, and you kind of get the first one establishes who everyone is a little bit, and the second one can build on that a little more. You get Alan Cumming as Nightcrawler, who is also freaking awesome. And then the third one does some good things, like introduces Hank McCoy, Kelsey Grammer, who's pretty good in that. You get Elliot Page, Kitty Pryde, who's kind of fun. Like the third one's not awful. It's just it rushes the Dark Phoenix storyline a lot, and the emotional payoff isn't really there. But my parents like them. I've enjoyed rewatching them, and now I'm super excited to get to First Class and Days of Future Past because I do think those are probably the two best X-Men movies, maybe not including Logan. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I don't think you'd have to watch them before watching and enjoying Doomsday if you are going to enjoy Doomsday, but slight recommend if you're looking to go back and see like superhero movies when they were still a little grounded and not just what they are now. So
I miss grounded superhero movies.
No,
those are my favorite.
Which Dark Phoenix movie is worse, the X3 or the actual dedicated
X3.
Dark Phoenix movie that
X3
they made?
is. Name a movie and X3 is probably worse.
Then I would take Last Stand over the Sophie Turner Dark Phoenix.
You've seen that one?
I have.
Well,
yeah,
I didn't
We
see
saw
it in the theater.
Yeah, I was like, I think we saw it in theaters. Yeah.
If I recall,
It is. It's I do not remember it at all. But
guys, I
yeah.
don't think you did go see that in theaters because I
You
went
did,
in
'cause-
theaters and then you guys didn't show up.
The only scene, I think there's a train fight scene.
There is. I
with
was just
Magneto.
thinking to myself, I'm pretty sure
like-
a good chunk of the movie happens on a train.
Now that you
Like-
say that, I remember that, but I would not have pulled that on my own. I don't
Yeah,
think.
it's like I don't. And then what's her face dies at like the very spoilers for anyone who
Spoilers,
watched fucking
yeah.
Dark
Spoilers for Dark Phoenix.
who
Mystique,
the
right?
blue lady Mystique
Yeah,
dies like in
yeah.
the first 5 minutes. And it's
Jennifer
like,
Lawrence did not
Yeah.
want to be doing those anymore.
You can just see it like in her face, like she's giving it. But like, I bet she was so happy to not have to wear that fucking makeup anymore.
Oh gosh,
I remember the costumes being really bad too and laughing a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. Compared to the Fox's X-Men, that Mystique look was awesome. Like they nailed that. Not trying to be inappropriate. Don't take it that way, people. I ain't a perv dog like some of you. Fun fact, I think X-Men Third Class is one of two. Is that what the third one is?
Last
Last
Stand.
Stand. Third class. No, X-Men Last Stand is one of two movies I own for viewing through the Microsoft Store on my Xbox. Would anybody like to take a stab in the dark as to what the other one is? Go ahead, Noah.
One of the original Spider-Man movies.
No, that'd be cool.
Oh.
Yes, go ahead. Cole Brainerd, your turn to guess.
One of the Psych movies.
No, not quite. Go ahead, Noah. I saw your hand was raised.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
No, not Pirates of the Caribbean. Jackson, would you care to warrant a guess?
Brother Bear.
Ooh, good guess.
No. I'll give you a hint. It rhymes with poor do.
Thor 2.
Yeah. I don't know why, but I own Thor 2 on that.
Honestly, those two movies are of equal quality, I think.
I'm actually thinking about it. I think I got them because there were two movies that I were like, they went in the same place in my brain.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I think I'd rather watch Thor 2 though.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least Loki's in it. So.
Yeah, I'd rather watch. Which one's shorter, Thor 2 or Last Stand?
Probably Thor 2.
I don't even know. Yeah.
Whatever's shorter.
Yeah, I really miss grounded superhero movies. Those were really cool. Like when someone threw a punch, it was like, oh, there's an actual human response to it. But now, like,
yeah. And their costumes, you can tell they have costumes on, and their whole outfit's not CGI. I like that. I appreciate that.
I do too. I hate the CGI stuff.
Yeah.
I think the ending of Last Stand is hilarious. That big stupid battle.
Yeah.
And then what is the Juggernaut? I'm the Juggernaut.
Juggernaut, bitch. Yeah.
What's that actor's name? Do you know?
Vinnie Jones?
Vinnie Jones.
Does that sound right? Yeah.
Sykes Vinnie Jones is in that movie.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's horrible.
Do you think we're going to see Juggernaut in Doomsday?
I would be surprised. I would be surprised.
Wait, wasn't he in the... Was he not in the Deadpools?
He is in the Deadpools. It's a different actor, I think, right?
It's just Ryan Reynolds doing the voice.
Yeah.
Because it was CGI. It was not a real person.
Big CGI mess.
He was in the second Deadpool or the first Deadpool?
Second.
He's not in the first one. Must be the second one.
Something really strange is that first Deadpool is actually very grounded for a movie.
Yeah. The first Deadpool's great, I think. I think it's
I like
really
the second one.
movie.
I don't have a problem with any of the Deadpools.
Yeah.
No.
At all. Like,
They're very funny.
They are.
Yep.
The Wolverine one, great movie.
Yeah.
I'm excited to watch that again.
Yeah.
I've only seen it once, so.
And they brought back freaking Channing Tatum. It's gonna be in the I thought it was, genuinely just like a joke, but no, he's back.
Yep.
Yeah. No, that's
very
fantastic work. I mean, the whole plot line to get those characters back in it is freaking awesome writing. It's sweet. It's very meta, if you will. Very meta. Well, speaking of X-Men, if you will. Let's talk about X-Files. Cole, I believe you have something to take us out of the dark on this one.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know if any of you guys have watched the X-Files. Have you guys seen X-Files?
No, tell me about it as though I have literally no idea what it is.
Well, the X-Files was a television series. It's like one of the longest running science fiction shows. Um, it's basically features two FBI agents solving unexplained kind of like crimes. Basically, like they're unsolved mysteries, right? Except it's not like, your typical murder cases. It's like UFOs and vampires. And so you get like a monster of the week, and it's Gillian Anderson as Scully, David Duchovny as Mulder. They work great together as these pair of FBI agents where Mulder is the believer and Scully is kind of more of like the scientific, doesn't really kind of believe in all like UFOs and everything, and so their relationship grows and develops over the course of the season, and just get a lot of great like mysteries and action. When I first watched it, I was like, "Dang, this really reminds me of like Twin Peaks," just like the tone. It's set on like the East Coast, and I know that Twin Peaks takes place in the Pacific Northwest, but you still kind of get like the wet, dark, kind of eerie atmosphere of like the East with like the forests and all that. So like that kind of tone there and that setting really fits like the mystery aspects well. Then every week, every episode they're just exploring some sort of fun new unexplained phenomena as like they're working against that problem, and then you have like the other problem, which is the government itself is in on like the conspiracy, and they know that aliens are out there, but they're trying to prevent Mulder and Scully from solving these mysteries and revealing to the world, right? So there's a lot of like plots that are happening throughout the series, and it's one of those early examples, I think, of like one of those like shows where like they have like a main plot that kind of carries through the entire series, which you'd see like later on like Game of Thrones and like Sopranos doing. So it was really fun to see how they do that. But I highly recommend it. I just finished season 1. Super entertaining, pretty decent production. And season 2 kicks off really well with better production value and just better special effects. But like overall, super great show. Highly recommend it. I haven't been really hooked into like 45-minute television like this since I watched like Star Trek, I would say. But I would recommend it. It's really entertaining.
Cool.
Yeah,
It's always been on my radar as like something I think I'd like and enjoy. I just haven't gotten to it yet.
It's never been on my radar as something I thought I would enjoy, but that explanation actually does make me kind of want to watch it later. So it just
I should probably watch it. So Vince Gilligan's a writer from season 2 to like season 8.
That's what I learned too. Breaking Bad writer, and David Nutter is directing on it. I just like the name. I don't know who David Nutter is.
Great name.
But yeah. Oh, go ahead.
If I were to start a new show, what should it be? X-Files or Twin Peaks first?
Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
Right.
I haven't watched Twin Peaks. I'll tell you, it's Twin Peaks.
You
gotta watch Twin Peaks. They're both like iconic. Twin Peaks, more complete. X-Files is like 11 seasons and like 2 movies. So that's a lot to go through.
Yep.
I cannot wait till I get to watch season 3 of Twin Peaks with Maddie, so I have a partner in my life that's just decimated, like I have been for all these years. I cannot freaking wait.
You don't want that.
I think Twin Peaks is in my future. I'm not starting it tomorrow, but like I do know I should watch it, and I want to watch it, but
I'm waiting for September.
Yeah.
Yeah. I should wait for February 22nd.
Maybe.
Yeah. How many times do they say the word X-Files in this show?
Pretty decent. A decent amount. They literally call it like the X-Files.
What are we, some kind of X-Files?
Yes, I think that line was literally the first line in the pilot. I'm not even joking.
Yeah. That's the show. It has the poster with the UFO and it says like the truth is out there. Is that
oh my god, the intro credits are so funny. It's just like, I don't know how they made it. but it's just ridiculous, the effects that they do, and like the font that they use is hilarious too. It just looks so ridiculous. And then the end of the intro credits always ends with like a lightning strike, and it has flashes, the truth is out there. It's awesome.
Yeah. Yep.
It's awesome. And then like the performances are great. Like David Duchovny is super like likable and charismatic. He's kind of reminds me of like Indiana Jones a little bit, where he's kind of a rebel and he gets into all these situations and stuff. He doesn't have like the swagger, I guess, maybe, but he's just so likable because he's just so determined and motivated. And Gillian Anderson also does a really great job of kind of being like the rational, scientific side to like butt heads with him, but then the way they work to solve like the mysteries is really fun. So,
Cool.
like highly recommend it. And like literally, season 1, like 4 Twin Peaks actors are in it. Like Tiffany Hawk's in it. General Briggs is in it. Is he Lieutenant? He's in it.
Major Briggs.
Major Briggs is in it.
Major Garland Briggs.
Garland Briggs, yes. Garland Briggs is in it. And then there was a couple more that you can spot. Oh, and there's a great episode with Brad Dourif as like this. He's like a serial killer that's trying to like avoid the death penalty. So he pretends that he has like visions of like the future. And so like Mulder and Scully are trying to prove that he can't have these visions because he claims he can see a crime that's unfolding before it happens, and he's going to give details for sparing his life. And he is just so good at it. He's giving it.
Some of the best acting I've ever seen was from Brad Dourif and Ian McShane in the show Deadwood. Ian McShane is suffering from a kidney stone. Brad Dourif is the town doctor. He's kind of trying to be sneaky about it, so he sneaks Brad Dourif over so he can hand remove the kidney stone. And it's just some of the best acting where it's Brad Dourif having to try to talk Ian McShane through this, and then Ian McShane, having this yell. I went to the gym one morning in college with Bauman, and we got done. I was like, dude, you got to come in. And I have terrible coffee that you got to try because it's the worst coffee I've ever had, a French roast. And I need you to see this scene. And so he came in, and he, suffice to say, he helped me work out a kidney stone after that. So I was thinking about the conspiracy of aliens. I squish the alien. You guys remember that Danimal commercial with the Sprouse Brothers? I squish the alien. Yeah. Anyway, so conspiracy theorists, I was going to ask the question of UFOs versus Bigfoot. What's more plausible? I think we all know the answer, right?
It's UFOs to me.
Yeah,
for
UFOs,
sure.
right?
Yeah.
Bigfoot's not real, correct?
There's that video from the 80s, dude.
My grandparents and their like brothers and sisters all believe in it for real.
I tell you what.
Have you been to Reamer? Like,
yeah.
Come on.
Zach, you ever met him?
I mean, yeah, he lived in Reamer, dude. He lived it. He saw the truth.
He saw the truth.
The truth was out there.
I'm going to come out and say this aloud, and anybody listening, if you get upset, that's fine. I don't care if you get upset. Anybody who is like, oh, Bigfoot's real, you have no honor. You have absolutely no honor, and you're a liar. Okay? Just think about whatever you think you've seen and try to realize it wasn't Bigfoot. It was probably a stick falling out of a tree or a bird moving or a squirrel jumping. There's no Bigfoot. You're an idiot. Aliens are real. There.
I'm with you. I think we can make this an anti-Sasquatch podcast.
I'm very anti-Bigfoot. What a stupid thing to put your energy on. The last all gas, no brakes video has to be about Bigfoot. Like, are you kidding me? Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
It's so funny, though.
I will say, it's kind of hard to judge conspiracy theories these days after they were right about the big one that came out. So
what's the big one?
That there's a pedophilic elite.
Yeah, I was going to say the Epstein Island deal. Is that the big one?
So
that's the big one in my head.
That's the big one. They were kind of right about that.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, "Yeah, there's no way," and then, yeah, it turns out there is. So maybe Bigfoot is. Maybe he is part of that class.
He actually
maybe
might
that's why
be
we
part
can't
of that
find him.
class.
That's probably why.
Maybe they call him
Bigfoot was on Epstein Island.
because
That's what they're hiding.
Because the children there
hiding.
have such a limited perspective, and he's just a regular foot. But because of their youth and small size on old Epstein Island. So moving on. Something of an X-File topic is old Norm MacDonald. He got sick and he died. And last night I was playing Halo and I just happened to say a joke to my brother that I thought was really funny and very Norm MacDonald-esque. So then
write it down.
So I wrote some Norm MacDonald jokes down over the last day. You guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm even going to be able to read them off. That's the really hard part about this because they're actually too funny. Whoever did write these, hilarious person. All right, you ready? You ready? All right, you know the expression, if I were a betting man. Well, be careful if someone says, if I were a betting werewolf. Because chances are they are a werewolf.
Okay.
I just watched Porca Rossa. You wouldn't believe it. Michael Keaton as a pilot? Yeah, right. When pigs fly. I tried to... I hate meta. I tried to read smut the other day for my girlfriend's sake, and she gave me a textbook on the female anatomy. That one feels more like a Rodney Dangerfield joke.
No respect.
Can't get no respect.
No respect.
All right, I got two more for you. My brother, with terminal stage 4 lung cancer, said quitting smoking is on his bucket list. Says he just couldn't find the time to quit. For this next joke, another bit of terminal illness comes into play. This is my last one. I thought it was pretty good. They call it the AIDS virus. I don't know why they call it that. It's anything but helpful.
All right.
Yeah,
like
they call it AIDS. But it's anything but. Speaking of anything but, Freddie Mercury somehow contracted the AIDS virus. How do you think that happened?
Who writes these?
Who writes these?
Right?
Who writes?
All right,
I
well,
can't say that.
so just some jokes. I didn't write all of them. What'd you guys think?
I guess I have a question.
Sure.
I mean, like, I guess I'm just like chomping at the bit to ask it. Where do you get your ideas from?
Where'd you find this guy? All right, moving on.
Norm would have loved him.
Yeah, I think so too. So speaking of the place where we go when we die, a field of dreams, perhaps, huh? Maybe Norm's out there right now playing ball with Corbin Benson. Different movie, mind you. But you never know. Sykes, Corbin Benson. The Fairly Odd Parents, Norm MacDonald. Go on, Noah. I believe you know something about Field of Dreams.
Yeah, less than our viewers might think, though. That our viewers do know I'm a fan of the sport of baseball. Basically, my number one hobby in the world, other than perhaps movies. But I don't know. I think baseball's the thing I care about the most.
I was gonna say it's actually been so long since you've been on an episode. I'm not sure the fans remembered you.
Yeah.
They thought you were dead.
This is kind of a probationary period for you. Go on though. Talk about
That's
baseball.
cool. Field of Dreams is something I was super aware of and knew like the big story beats too and knew the famous lines, but I had never actually just watched it all the way through in my whole life until like 2 days ago. It's great. It's so like just what's the word? Innocent maybe, or like it's just very pure in terms of baseball is magic, and it will bring back your loved ones and people that got, screwed over by a betting scandal. And it's just really takes a sport I love, and I love baseball a lot for nostalgic reasons because I went to games all the time as a kid and loved it, and it's just always been a part of my life. But like nowadays I am much more obsessed with like the stats of it all, and I like to know the rosters, I like to know the prospects, I like to know how pitches move, I like to know like rate stats versus counting stats. I am into the nerdy side of it, and sometimes I get the whole like this has been going since 1880 thing lost, and that it is a part of our history lost, and I don't really like care about that on my day-to-day enjoyment of the sport. But then you get, that speech of James Earl Jones saying why people are going to come to the field that Kevin Costner builds in the movie. And he talks about how baseball's been a constant and how it brings people together. And it is really like touching to me. And it's just a movie that I don't want to like, people should have their own opinions and stuff. But if you watch Field of Dreams and come out of it being like, angry at it or like picking it apart, it would be like you're kind of missing the point. It's just really a movie about the love of the sport, and I love the sport, so couldn't recommend it any higher. It's awesome. Love Field of Dreams.
Yeah.
Well said. Well said.
Yeah, I'm big on that ideology that baseball brings people together. Like I definitely get that. I'm not somebody who really watches baseball that often. I try to, but I just don't. Anytime I go to watch an actual baseball game, a Twins game in person, even though we're gonna lose, I'll go to a Twins game and I'm like, heck yeah, this is awesome. All these people, they're all good people. There's not one bad guy in these stands.
It is just a vibe that's unmatched, as being at a baseball game, beer and hot dog in hand. It's the best feeling in the world.
Nine.
Reed knows a thing or two about beers
I
and
know
hot
a
dogs
thing
at
or two
baseball
about
games.
Nine things or two.
9.
So I'd like to talk a little on that, the 9x9x9 challenge. For those of you listening that were born under a rock, the 9x9x9 challenge is 9 hot dogs, 9 beers, and 9 innings. And I did that at our most recent excursion to a Twins game. It was the most delicious thing I've ever done. Those dogs, outright a snack. They were sweet. They were sliding down like hotcakes, baby. The Pilsners, the Minnesota Twins Pilsners, if you get the chance to slug one of them bitches, do it. Absolutely go to town. 9x9x9. I tell you what, we went back to Cole's apartment after that game, and I took a fucking nap.
Yeah.
I would have died had I not seen that nap. And then I woke up and we went to back rooms and it was awesome. So 10 out of 10. If you think, oh, I'm not sure if the 9x9x9 challenge is for me, listen up, Americans everywhere. It is for you. If you've ever loved somebody who didn't love you back, if you ever ran a full sprint and still lost that race, it's for you. If you ever tried to strike a chord on the guitar but you just couldn't pluck them damn strings, 9x9x9 is for you, you unspoken heroes. Give it a go. Because even when you're down at the 9th inning and you're only 7 beers and 5 hot dogs in, you can pull it out. Because those innings keep fucking going, man. So you throw it all out on the line. Because even when you lose at the 9x9x9 challenge, you're surrounded by baseball fans that love the game and love you for being there. So never give up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I lost that role to Kevin Costner, by the way. I hate his fucking guts.
Yeah.
All right.
Speaking of pork-based substances, Reed, didn't you just watch a movie called Porca Rossa?
I'm glad you brought it up. I thought that my bacon was cooked until you did. So last night, I said to Jack and Eng, I said, you know what, fellas, tomorrow I'm going to watch a movie. I'm going to watch some Studio Ghibli movies while Maddie's out of town. And Brainer was like, you got to watch Porca Rossa. You got to watch it in English because it's got Michael Keaton. I started playing it, and I was like, maybe I shouldn't do English. And as soon as Michael Keaton says his first, I don't remember what the dialogue is. As soon as he says his first line, I'm like, yep, this is going to be awesome. Whatever the normal audio is, not even close to what Michael Keaton's putting out. He all his line deliveries that make me want to write a character. That's how he delivers. He's so flat and not dead inside because he's got a lot of life to him, but he's just so set in one particular way of thinking in this movie. Yeah, so Porca Rossa, for those of you who don't, Rosa de la Porca, is a movie about the Crimson Pig, 1940s or late 1930s, essentially during World War II area. It's about pilots, fighter pilots in the Mediterranean Sea area, particularly in the Italian area. And there's one pilot named Porca Rossa who has been turned into a pig, and he's cursed with this, and it really doesn't come into effect. People are aware that he's a pig person, but like he doesn't even need to be a pig person. He can just be a human being because he's a bounty hunter above all else, who's just fighting his good fight to really just continue to exist. All he really seems to want to do is just fly his plane because he's really good at it, and then crush some bad guys. Brad Garrett to name one. Um, yeah, it was a 10 out of 10 movie. Couldn't recommend it enough. If you are somebody who doesn't like animated movies, I'd say throw this one on and just shut up and enjoy what the art is. And if you can't get behind animated movies, you're moronic and probably believe in Bigfoot. So, yeah, I liked it. I'm a big fan. I got some errands to do today, and then I'm gonna watch, which one is it? Princess Mononoke.
Yeah,
that
Nice.
one.
I've actually seen that in theaters. I love that movie.
Um,
So good.
I missed last summer. They were doing that. They were having a bunch of them in the movie theaters, and I didn't go to any of them. And I should have freaking just bit the bullet and gone, but I was busy. Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta watch that one because Engen, I feel like, talks about that a lot.
Big fan of that one.
He likes that one. My dog was a menace during the watching of that movie. First half, not gonna lie, he was pretty good. Second half, though, he just would not stop whining. And I'd stop the movie. I'd go outside with him because he wants to go outside, and then he would just like hang out and like kind of just stand there mostly. Smell the same shit he smells every day. It's like, dude, I know you want to have outside time. We got like 30 minutes left on this thing, man. You're kind of breaking it up and ruining it. He did not agree. He disagreed. But yeah.
Do you think they wrote the "pigs gotta fly" line and then they're like, shit, we have to make this a movie?
Yeah.
Because they had to have.
His whole vibe of walking around in his clothes and just drinking wine casually, like very, very much a Mediterranean type of guy is Porca Rossa.
I've seen it once. Me and Jack watched it at the old house.
No, I don't like it.
I don't remember it super well. I had trouble getting into it that time, but I would definitely give it another chance.
I watched it once with Jack, and I had that kind of the same reaction where I was like, it's pretty good, but I didn't really like love it compared to like Mononoke or like Spirited Away. And then like literally just a few months ago, I rewatched it, and it was magical. Like I had the Danny DeVito moment where I was like, I get it.
Yeah, and that's kind of where I was at. I think it's all the characters within this story. It's an adventure that never really goes crazy or leaves a particular setting that it begins in, which is awesome to do. Like you tell this whole story without really leaving home, which is great. But then those characters, like I mentioned, everybody from hero to villain, there's not really anybody that's like a bad person other than the Italian fascists, mind you. They are the bad guys.
Would you rather be a pig than a fascist? No.
I'd rather be a pig than a fascist. That line's fantastic.
It's awesome.
He has the line where I just watched it earlier, and that's how bad I am with names. Gina or Gianna, is that the singer's name?
Gina, I think, yeah.
Gina. She's talking about her husband who got shot down and died. And he just has the line of the good guys always die. Like, awesome. Just the way that he's so self-depreciating the whole time and refuses to just accept that he does good.
I have to ask, because my favorite part of that movie is spoilers for people. You got 5 seconds.
Spoilers!
You got well earned. Is when he's talking about his dogfight in like the First World War, and then it's like the plane heaven. That entire sequence is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And the score is really good. I like the score. I like the Joe Hisaishi score for this movie.
Maybe it's something that I just don't understand because I just watched it and haven't really processed it completely. I don't understand why he's a pig in the end.
There is no reason.
Yeah,
he's just
is a pig.
He's just a pig.
I think is it just guilt? Because the way he's constantly putting himself down, like he never did anything wrong. I think he just hates himself that much.
I think there's one throwaway line in the beginning when he's like, "I wish I could undo your curse," and that's like literally
It's like we don't really get to know why he's cursed. And yeah, there's also one of my favorite moments in the movie is you spend all this time with him and he's with Theo. Is that the gal's name, right? Theo, something like that. The younger gal, the mechanic gal. Who just is very much loves him and thinks he's just a hero, which he is. But while she's trying to go to bed, he's working at figuring out which of the shells is going to work out. And looks at him and he's a man. And like you as the audience are like, oh, that's interesting. Like, only for it to be just a moment and trick of the eye where no, he's still a pig. It's such an awesome moment where you just get to realize that like, no, he's not a pig at all. And he's stuck in that way. So yeah, 10 out of 10. I enjoyed it a lot. I would recommend it to people. That is a Studio Ghibli movie. It's the second one I've seen. I would throw that one on before I ever throw Spirited Away on again.
You know, I have Porca Rossa is one of my favorite ones, but Spirited Away is like the better movie.
I can't do it again.
I'm excited for you to watch Princess Mononoke because that's gonna blow you out of the water. That soundtrack is just turn the volume all the way up because that soundtrack goes nuts.
Yeah, I will be doing Mononoke today. Spirited Away, I tried to watch it again a while ago. I can't do it. I only ever saw it the one time in MVD's class back in high school, and I loved it then. But second time trying to watch it, I could not enjoy it, and I'm trying not to let that. I've been trying for a long time to not let that hurt my good view of the movie because I know it's good. I know it's objectively a fantastic movie. I just can't like it right now. I don't know. I should try that again, but I bet I'm in a place where I'm not gonna like it.
That's one I'd love to rewatch because for a while it was one of my favorites, but I haven't seen it in probably 8 years now. So, yeah.
Maybe it's just the vibe of the movie for me. I think that misses because it's a little downtrodden. There's some negative feelings in it, whereas with Porca Rossa that whole time, like you kind of pumped. I'm pumped. Made me want to fly a plane.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Anyway, that's all I've got to say about that. So speaking of curses put upon people, let's talk about Nirvana, the band, the movie.
Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie.
That's right.
Yes.
Maybe the worst movie title since 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri.
It's the best movie title ever.
Better movie title.
No, we touched this briefly on the last episode, which these two were not a part of.
Yeah, we've been waiting because you guys know what's there.
You talked about this movie already?
Briefly.
Briefly. I wanted to talk to someone. For some reason, Zach Ingen, our other member of this group, likes to start movies and then not finish them. Couldn't be me.
No.
But Cole has watched it in its entirety. So we could talk about it. It's a really funny movie. Honestly, it's a good, solid, a joke a minute movie. There's a Alphabet Song in that Cole was nominated in the Canadian Film Awards, by the way. Got Best Song.
Best Song.
It won.
And it's like, it's not really a song. It's like 2 seconds, but it's really funny.
Obama.
Obama was hilarious.
Obama. Yeah, no. So, for those listening, Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie, is about these two guys who are trying to play at a concert at the Riverly in Toronto. And instead of just calling the place and asking if they can set up a gig, they come up, the one character who is played by Matt Johnson, whom Noah hates, comes up with crazy schemes to try to get in. And that's the whole joke, is that these schemes never work, but they can just call and ask. And they never do.
So it's like Wayne's World 2?
Kind of, but the thing is he builds a time machine in this one, accidentally, to go back in time.
He accidentally built a time machine so they could try and get into the Rivoli. Because their first plan fucks up, and he wants to go back in time to fix it or some shit.
Yes.
And then they end up going back They end up going back to like 2008, and these two guys, this Matt and Jay, were making a YouTube series back then. So it's like this ongoing series, and so it's like self-referential. They insert themselves into like their old YouTube videos, and it's very funny, pretty endearing actually, I would say. And then just like there's a lot of like not sketch comedy, but like what's the word I'm looking for? Involving like strangers, you know what I mean? Kind of like how like Eric Andre and like those guys will just go on the streets and like fuck with people. Like that, there's a lot of bits like that where they're just out in the streets of Toronto and just doing their movie, interacting with strangers and stuff, and it's very funny. Um, and then there's just a lot of bits where you're just like, how the fuck do they do that? Like genuinely, like you're just sat there wondering, like, how the fuck did they come up with this set, or how did they get away with doing this particular bit? And it's just ridiculous. Like they try to get into the CN tower, and to jump off of it because they want to go in the fucking Sky Dome, but while the Blue Jays are playing, it's really dumb. But they sneak in like fucking like metal pliers.
Yeah.
They go through the metal detector with them. They're interacting with the security guard, and it's a real security guard. They're playing their characters, and it's so dumb.
He's got the dumb hat on, and they're like, "What do you need these cutters for?" And he's like, "I need them for my pants." Like he's got like ripped jeans. It's like it makes no sense. But they're like, "Yeah, go ahead." Like we can't actually like prevent him from doing this.
So they're interacting with real people in it, though.
Yeah, there's a bit. So Noah, it's literally Back to the Future. It's the second best Back to the Future movie. They literally use the score. They reference it. They build a flux capacitor. Like halfway through the movie, he literally looks in the camera and goes, "If you guys are watching this in the theater, it's a miracle because this is going to be copyright hell." And
awesome! I gotta watch this movie.
Like at one point, they're like singing the fucking theme, and they're like, "Can we even do that?"
Did you guys like? Were you familiar with their older stuff? Like, did you watch their YouTube channel?
I've seen the online skits, like the Wee Wednesday song. You probably know that one. But
I mean, I recognize them. Like what's the main guy, Matt? What's his name? Yeah, I vaguely know who he is, but I don't know their stuff well or anything.
Yeah, but there's a bit where they have to tie an electrical cord to the top of the CN tower and then plug it in because then they have to use it to like a lightning strike,
right?
To just charge up the RV and to go back to the future. But there's a bit where Matt Johnson through the entire show, every time he meets someone who's like visiting Toronto, he like talks to them for like 3 minutes, like "Welcome to Toronto," like "I'm so happy you're here," and like it's him with pliers in his hand and holding this electrical cord trying to reach into this outlet, and he's talking to these two like tourists who are from Estonia or something, and he's like, "Hi, can you actually help me with this? Can you hold on to this? Like I need to do something." And
they're like, "Oh, you're laughing at my pain right now." Like
you're like laughing at my pain. It's really funny.
But no,
is it streaming free anywhere? Where'd you guys watch it?
Yeah. It's on Disney Plus or
Hulu
if you have.
I might check this one out for sure.
Okay, the best gag is they don't believe it's 2008, and he goes to watch.
Don't spoil it.
I'm not gonna spoil it. What makes him realize it's 2008 is one of the best jokes in the movie.
It's so funny.
Okay. Cool.
No, it's literally like the way you're describing it, Jack. You're just reminding me of like how much of the climax literally is just Back to the Future. It's like Doc has to go up to the fucking clock and connect the cords, and they don't reach, so he's got to fucking do like literally all the same shit happens. It's just so funny.
I have not heard a single thing about this movie other than just last night Rainer talking about it. This sounds fantastic.
There's one bit where they're gonna go and they want to film. He's like, wait, we can't. They're not gonna understand because we have these futuristic video cameras, so we need the old one that we showed earlier so we can film in public. So then it cuts to like this super shitty like 4x3 2008 video camera. It's just stupid. It makes
Yeah.
no sense, but
It's very funny. Surprisingly, like I wasn't expecting, because I literally didn't know much about him, so it was really funny.
Well, does anybody have anything else that they really got to talk about and get off their chest? No, no one's jumping at the bit. All right, well, good episode. Yeah, I'm actually very interested in X-Files and Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie, the show, the movie, the band, the band, the band, the show. And I gotta say, the Three Billboards movie, that is the worst title of a freaking movie ever made. They could have named it anything else. That movie's incredible. I watched it again for the first time in years with Maddie. The amount of character that everybody portrays and has, the amount of growth that you see in that movie. Knockout, absolute knockout. Woody Harrelson sets him up for first act. The rest of the movie is nothing but Francis McDormand, and what's the guy's name? Sam Rockwell. Yeah, the amount of growth the two of them have, it really makes you feel something. Not like try, but really makes you inside mentally be like, yeah, people can change. I used to be an asshole too. All right, well, thanks for listening, everybody. That was our show. And yeah, we'll be back next time to talk about more stuff. So if you like stuff, you can come to that. So, bye.
That was a whole episode of the Whole Other Podcast. It's over now. The podcast is done.